Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Welcome to Bold Reflections. And today I am covering a stupid story. It's so stupid. Essentially, if you have not heard, our beloved Hershey's chocolate company, is that the official name? Hershey's came out with a campaign for International Women's Day. And what did they do? Who did they feature as their main woman in their new ad? A man who is confused about his identity and calls himself transgender. Check it out.
My name is Faye Johnstone. I'm the Executive Director of Wisdom to Action. We can create a world where everyone is able to live in public space as their honest and authentic selves. See the women changing how we see the future at Hershey's Canada.
Okay, so you've seen that. Guys, Hershey's. Why, Hershey's? Why? Does this look like a woman to you? Does this look like a woman to you? This looks like somebody who needs to be, I don't know if locked up in a psych ward is the word I'm gonna use, but definitely you need some therapy, bro. And I mean bro, because this is a dude. And of course, for International Women's Day, what a better woman to be on the Hershey's ad than this perfect representative of a woman, a man. See, this makes me angry, not because, oh, like, wow, you care about Hershey's. Come on, what a trivial situation. Like, it doesn't really matter. It's just Hershey's, right? But the way that I see it is that this is yet another, it's like, have you ever heard the phrase death by 1,000 cuts? When we have all these little instances in our society that spread the message that this is normal, this is to be celebrated, this is fantastic, this is okay. And if you speak out against it, you are a hateful, transphobic bigot. Well, I guess I must be a hateful, transphobic bigot because this is stupid and this is ridiculous. International Women's Day, you have a man who thinks he's a woman, which you cannot be a woman if you are a man. It's just down to the chromosomal level, down to the biology. It is an impossibility. But our culture takes these people so seriously that you will be slandered if you call out, well, slander me because I don't care. These little things like Hershey's doing this matters because when we send a message that a man who thinks he's a woman, aka a transgender woman, a trans woman, when we send the message that a trans woman is a woman, we start to blur the lines between what is a man and what is a woman. So I'm gonna play you a clip. This was on the comment section with Brett Cooper, and she covered this video where we have a man who is trans, so he thinks he's a woman. He calls himself Kaylee, and he's upset because his neighbors called him out. The apartment, I guess he tried to use the women's bathroom at his apartment complex, and the neighbors were unhappy by that. And here's his reaction.
Just lovely. I had a neighbor confront me for using the women's restroom. I lived here for 4.5 years. Everyone should know that I'm a trans woman. I've always been known as Kaylee. I've always used she, her pronouns. I've been having some stomach issues because of Trulicity, and I had to use the bathroom real quick. And they're single-use bathrooms, and it's the only place that I feel safe using the women's bathroom. Well, I got done and got out, and this neighbor was talking to another neighbor and started pointing out the sign. I knew exactly what she was talking about because there's a big old woman sign. And I'm like, is there a problem? She's like, yeah, you're using the women's restroom. You're a man. And I said, I'm a trans woman. She's like, no, you're a man.
You're a
And
man.
she kept saying it over and over. And then and she kept saying, you're not a she, you're a he. You should be using it. You were born a man. And just over and over. And honestly, I just lost it. It's just lost it and just started screaming and swearing. I just couldn't handle it.
Imagine being a woman and already feeling uncomfortable because a man is walking out of a female space. A man that obviously looks like a man. This is not just, oh, maybe that's a, I don't know. No, you are very obviously A grown adult man. And then this man starts berating you and screaming at you and swearing at you? What the hell? Like, how is this acceptable? And in our current society, he is the victim here, even though a woman is getting screamed at in the face by a grown-ass man. Literally living the upside down. All right, let's finish this.
This is my home. This is my safe place. I should be able to use the restroom. The apartment manager knows I'm trans. Everyone knows my name is Kaylee. And then my group of friends, I thought my friends were all starting to yell at me saying I escalated and because she had 2 kids. I didn't even see the kids. They were there and I just lost it. Fight, flight.
I'm glad your friends have common sense because you did escalate the situation. That is your fault.
You don't know what it's like to be a trans person. And then when one friend started yelling at me and none of them stood up for them. They blamed me that I was the one that was at fault. When none of them stood up to me when this person kept calling me he, man, like triggering and awful. Like I deal with enough on here. Like my apartment should be a safe place. There's nothing safe.
Here's the thing. It was not in your apartment. That was still a public space. You were in like the lobby bathroom. If you're in your apartment, in the privacy of your own home, do whatever the heck you want. I don't care. If you are in a public space and a woman is saying, you are making me uncomfortable. I have children. I am uncomfortable. You don't yell at her face. That is not your safe space. You don't get to just pick a public area and deem it yours. It's not how the world works.
For a trans person, there is nothing safe for a trans person. This is the life, and it sucks. And even when you have your friends who don't have your back, and then my one friend Annette just starts screaming at me, and I'm like, I start screaming back at her. I'm done. These are fair weather friends. These are not the friends
Damn,
that I need, want, and deserve. And if I can't find it here, I will find it elsewhere. So I don't know. I'm so triggered and feeling so awful. I just
don't understand why people these days feel the need to air out all of their personal grievances online for everybody to see. Just slamming all of your friends if they do one thing wrong, sobbing on the internet. It's like, does anybody have any privacy anymore? Like,
I think Brett Cooper had the perfect reaction and made some amazing points that I couldn't have said better myself. It is sick, it is perverted, and the worst part is that that guy is the victim, but the women who were so uncomfortable, where was their safe space? When you are, okay, fellow women, fellow moms, when you're in public, how would you feel if now you have this grown man, angry, very confused, grown man getting pissed at you because you violated their safe space? Like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So anyway, Daily Wire went on to have a really awesome reaction to this. If you haven't seen it, they essentially launched their own chocolate bar against Hershey's, where I think it's called Jeremy's Chocolate, and you can order one of 2 varieties, either the he, him, or the she, her. And one has nuts and the other one doesn't. So I just love that. Yeah, that is the appropriate reaction to this nonsense from Hershey's. And as you can see, our world is ridiculous and crazy. So anyway, thanks for joining me. This was kind of a more chill episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hit the like button if you liked it. Hit the dislike button if you're dumb. Okay. All right. Bye, guys. And as always, God bless.